Hi, and welcome to Crash Course Cryptozoology. This isn't my typical kind of video. I usually don't talk about many other channels, especially since my Crash Course Cryptozoology podcast ended. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, though, a few years ago on the Crash Course Cryptozoology podcast, I had the pleasure of talking with someone who is now a very good friend of mine, Nash Hoover. Nash Hoover heads a project, a web series, called Chasing Legends, which is a very Destination Truth or even Monster Quest-esque search for folklore, for hidden animals, and for local stories of cryptids. They released season 1 a couple of years ago, which actually did very well online. And the thing about season 1 is, to sort of jump into all of this rather quickly, I suppose, is that it was the product of a very loved passion project. Nash and his team have been working on Chasing Legends for more than a decade at this point. And recently they released a Kickstarter for season 2 of Chasing Legends. And for season 2, they want to go a little bit bigger and explore a little bit more and be able to get out into the fray a bit more, hear more of these awesome stories, and investigate stories of hidden animals that are more out of reach than they had been in season 1. So one thing that I want to put up on this channel is that Kickstarter video. Even donating a little bit to it is something that really helps them out. And even just sharing the video around, really, is something that just does tremendous things for this project. Season 1 is available on YouTube, and again, this is a free-to-watch series, and it's a really great cryptozoology series. I personally recommend it not just because Nash is my friend, but because of the fact that one of the things I like about it is it does this great job of combining, I think, what a lot of us who are into cryptozoology grew up with, and at the same time, transforming it a little bit to some extent. So even though it has the sort of borderline intense or very thorough investigative element to it that kind of gets you excited for an episode, it also has a note of honesty to it that I think a lot of web series don't tend to include right now with this kind of thing. One of my favorite episodes was the episode that they did on Pukwudgies, which is a sort of New England, Massachusetts-focused legend. And just this very honest segment that was included about the doubts that the team had about the legitimacy of the story, but also about why people might believe in Pukwudgies. And that, to me, was such a breath of fresh air. It really was. And, yeah, so I'm going to play the Kickstarter video for everyone here. Please feel free to share this around to wherever you would like to. And if you are able to, and if you want to, please do consider donating, because this is such a fantastic web series. Nash is a really passionate person, and they've been working really hard at trying to get a season 2 off the ground. And they definitely not only deserve to, but the project itself is certainly very worthy of that follow-up. There will be some videos that I do on this channel and a few other channels that I have that will hopefully raise some funds, and we'll be talking to Nash and some other members of Chasing Legends about Season 2, so look forward to that as well. Thank you.
Chasing Legends has always been a passion project. Personally, I have been fascinated by these stories since I was a kid. We all have. Experiencing the thrill of going out and exploring these legends since 2013. From local legends to Ireland, investigating Dogman, Bigfoot, and everything in between. So, let's talk about what's next. The past 3 years have been filled with ups and downs. Despite this, you all have continued to support Chasing Legends with the content that we have already released, diligently asking when to expect new episodes. We hear you, and we thank you for your continued support. And now, it's time to get back to work and bring you all with us once again. What you all can expect from this upcoming season: something that is different, more consistent, and more professional. aiming to look and feel like a network show. We are doing this by taking all of your comments and suggestions from Season 1 and putting them heavily into consideration. Things such as better sound design, lighting, and motion graphics. We have a long list of cryptid cases that we want to go after, 5 of which will be covered in this upcoming season, ranging from the skunk ape of southern Florida to the flathead lake monster of Montana. And although we are very excited for all these upcoming adventures, we can't do it without you. We are launching a Kickstarter and asking for $10,000 to achieve our goal of producing another great season of episodes that will surely ignite the sense of adventure in all of you. These funds will directly aid in getting our crew to each location, giving us a place to rest our heads each night, and new gear to not only allow us to conduct better field work, but to also produce a better quality product for you, our incredible supporters. By supporting this upcoming season, we do have plenty of rewards available. You can receive things from posters, credit shoutouts, t-shirts, and an executive producer credit. As an executive producer, you'll get early access to each episode, as well as the ability to sit in on early pre-production meetings and lend your voice to how this show gets made. We are very excited to take this next step with you. You'll help us uncover the truth, bring these legends to life, and maybe, just maybe, discover something the world has never seen before. I am incredibly excited for the future and what is to come. I'm excited to get back to work. I am excited to get back out into the field, and I'm excited to take you all with on this incredible journey into the unknown. The world is full of mysteries. Let's solve them together, and you never know what we might find.